Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Here's Ronald Jones, first carry for the USC man. And he tries to keep the legs churning, but he's going to be stopped behind the line. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. Second down. Now Brady. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down.
2 plays so far, run and a pass attempt, and both have gone backwards.
Probably not how they drew that up.
Not at all.
Looking for a better play coming up on third. So Brady and the Bucs need to work a little magic. Third and long after that last sack. Here's Brady to throw. They're looking for Godwin, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Steven Nelson. And he's going to return it to the 21-yard line. So far this season, this defense has had their issues against the pass, so that's a great sign for them to get the early pick.
Yeah, confidence builder for them and an absolute shock for the quarterback because he went into it. He saw the numbers we saw. He watched them on tape. I think he came into this one thinking this is going to be a big day, and it very well could be. But early in this one, advantage defense.
A nice run there by Sanders on first down as he'll wind up with a gain of about 7 before he's brought down. Pretty effective run there, and now they can start to smell that end zone.
Pound the rock. Make sure you use your O-line to set the tone of dominance and physicality, and pound the rock.
Second down, back to Sanders. And they get to him quickly here as he's stopped right around the 13. Just a gain of a yard there, and now it'll be third down. This defense against the run, by the way, they're not top 5, but they are top 10.
So what's your philosophy here? Do you try and run the ball against a team that's pretty good against the run? What if you're a pretty good running team? If so, you might want to go ahead and run it anyway because that's your strength.
Yeah, the Eagles are going to have first and goal coming up as they're able to convert there on 3rd and 2. Give them a gain of 4, able to convert, and that sets up first and goal now. They'll run with Sanders. And a nice pickup there. He gets about 5 down to the 4-yard line. So that run gets him about halfway home.
Yeah, it's now 2nd and goal. The end zone beckons. It looms. They can do whatever they want. Full playbook. Run it again, or they can go play action and try and put it in that way.
On 2nd and goal, here's the option. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown. Jalen Hurts with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And the Eagles have taken the early lead. Elliott good on the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Cordero Patterson to return it, bringing it out of the end zone. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. As mentioned, this one of the hottest teams in the NFL, riding that winning streak into this one, but now playing here on Thursday night. Do you think that this helps or hurts their momentum?
Well, ordinarily, I'd say it hurts the momentum because now you get that short week. But when a team's playing as well as they are, it actually allows them to down focus and only worry about themselves and less about their opponent. So when you're playing well, you just worry about the things you're doing well and let the opponent deal with that.
On first down, Brady. And he'll complete this one to Patterson. And they'll get this just to the 47, 1-yard gain. A good rally to the football keeps him to only a yard, and it's second down. They fake the handoff. Now Brady. This is caught by Antonio Brown. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. Charles, Thursday night game, I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So as you said, you shrink the playbook. Pick out the plays that work best for you. You know what else you're looking for?
What's that?
Who are the freshest guys coming off the last game to play on a Thursday night? Guys have a little extra pep in their step. You go to them early and often. That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
Field goal would have been a decent length at 55 yards. They keep the kicking unit on the sideline. They're going for it. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. They only needed a few inches, and they didn't get much more than that. But by about the width of a shoelace, they convert on fourth down. On first and 10, here's Brady. Throw out right, taken in by Patterson. That catch good for only a couple. Well, you know, this club, there were some reports earlier in the week, and most have heard this by now, so-called unnamed sources that were saying all is not rosy in that locker room. There's whispers that one or two guys, CD, have kind of had enough of how things are going and have been going. How would you handle that as a coach?
Well, you and I both know all the coaches that we've dealt with and come in contact with. They'd love to get their hands on those unnamed sources, wouldn't they? But they know that that's not possible. So I think they've got to go in there and make sure that this isn't a distraction. They also know that once the grumbling starts, it becomes a slippery slope and it's hard to stop the fall. But I think you need to sit some guys down and say, hey, look, we're still hoping to be a playoff team this year. We need you guys to be bought in with what we're doing. Come on, let's get on board.
Into the red zone, it's Brady. He finds his man, complete. It's Patterson. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. 7 yards there on the first down screen play.
Good call there on first down. And, Brandon, I'm getting better over the years and not screaming out, screen, screen, screen with my defensive training. They want to keep those pass rushers honest, and they did so there, and they wind up picking up positive yardage.
On second down, it's Jones. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. That play gets him 6 yards and sets them up with a first and goal. To throw is Brady. Flush to his right. Toward the pylon, caught. And in for the Buccaneers touchdown. Antonio Brown. his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Buccaneers are an extra point away from tying up this football game. Bouncing back nicely from that bad opening drive where he threw the interception. Drive number 2 leads him right down the field and into the end zone.
So obviously his confidence was never lost, and that's a good thing to see. Great quality to have, and you absolutely must maintain that as a quarterback. But I have to think that they're probably still on the script that they prepared for this game. Just the second drive. They've worked on these plays all week in practice. Put them to good use on that one.
Fielded just outside the goal line. And not a great return here. He'll make it back only to the 10-yard line. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense getting the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. They go play action with Hurts. High throw, but he makes the catch. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. So, Charles, you look at this offense, what a start to the season. 5 wins without a loss. When do you think that you start believing that maybe you're in the midst of something special?
Well, you and I both know every head coach never wants that thought to creep into a locker room. But the truth of the matter is, not quite at this time, because if we look at the Steelers in 2020, they're a great example. Remember, they started 11-0, then lost 5 of 6 and went out in the first round. But I think if you get toward mid-November, the Thanksgiving time frame, and you're still doing this, that's when things start to get real for a ball club.
On 3rd down, they'll run it with Sanders. And he's going to get the first down as he covers up after a pretty good shot there.
I liked his focus there because he wasn't thinking about breaking that one big. All he thought about was, I need 1. Let's go get that. Ended up picking up 2.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They'll fake the give to Sanders, and now Hurts. He's got the first down and more past midfield. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. So they elect to decline it.
And why not? Just go ahead and let the play stand, and they'll take that.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. All knotted up at 7. Coming up at the half, a reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. He'll have a look back at our first half as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend. Off the play fake, here's Hurts. Oh, and Hurts is going to be hit and taken down to the ground. Levante David gets him for a loss of 5. He is so tough to handle on the blitz, and that's Exhibit A. 2nd and 15. Another try after the first down sack. Hurts. Open man is Goddard, the tight end. No gain that time on the completion, and it'll be 3rd down.
Brandon, just mark that under the category of just not successful. Trying to throw the ball, just didn't work on that one.
Completed it. No yardage. A long way to go here on 3rd down for the 8th play of the drive. Play action. Here's Hurts. He'll get this complete to Jalen Reagor. And he is going to have an Eagles first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Boy, a nice play there as they wind up converting on 3rd and 15. On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. Throw right side, caught by Goddard, the tight end. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
2nd down and 8. Hurts sets up to throw it. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Hurts. And that is incomplete. So 17 seconds now on the clock here. So 2 third-down conversions on this drive, but not able to get a third, and now they deal with 4th down. And that one will be no good. He never had it online. It's well wide to the left, and this game will remain tied here in quarter number 2.
And this is one of the risks you run when you attempt a long field goal. If you miss, the defense takes over at the spot of the placement. So now they've got a chance to get one more drive in before halftime.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And with decent starting field position, there may be only a couple completions away from field goal range. This is caught by Evans. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. A really nice gain of 25 yards. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Brady gives this one off to Jones. And he'll be marked down at the 26 with a gain of 7. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. And now a timeout defensively after that first down play. So they're going to make this offense sweat out half number 1. And this one is no good. He missed it. And this game will remain tied here in quarter number 2. So a touchdown apiece. That's what we have to show at halftime as they head to the locker room. 7-7 our score. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. It's a tie football game here. What do you think, Charles, the message was at halftime?
Well, I think that they probably just looked at things and said, we're fortunate that this is a tie game. No need to panic, no need to change a whole lot. We didn't play anything close to our best in the first half, so we don't have to go out and win one for the Gipper. Let's just go out and play our best football and win one for us.
Check 50, check 50. Check.
Throwing on 2nd and 3. Hurts escaping the pressure right. And this will be well too low for him to bring in. It's incomplete. Quez Watkins, the intended target. And it's 3rd and short. So, Charles, tie game here. What are your keys as we continue to play this second half?
I know people think it's always trite when you say the same things over and over, but they're tried and true in the game of football. Who's going to block better? Who's going to tackle better? In this case, to me, it's turnovers. You've got to take care of the football in order to win the game.
Here's Hurts to throw. It's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down. The Eagles send out their punter now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. He only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. This is brought in at the 21. It'll be a 44-yard punt. The return goes for 8. And the Bucs will get ready to go on offense. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. And they'll wind up getting this to the 37. Gain of 9.
He hadn't had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. The last run got 9. That leaves them with 2nd and a yard. They'll go again to Jones. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
After the run by Jones, here's 1st and 10. On play action, now Brady. Oh, he can't get away. Fletcher Cox gets him for a loss of 8. What great push up front. Brady's throw there complete. And he has another 1st down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 43. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 43. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Back to the ground, this time with Jones. 1st down and much more here for Jones. And all the way down to the 17-yard line. 44 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. He's got it complete to Gronkowski. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was...
And he's got Gronkowski. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Rob Gronkowski, his 1st touchdown on the year. And the Bucs have taken the lead. And now, before we get to the extra point, remember all touchdowns do have to be confirmed by the replay official. So they called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right. And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. And that one bounces out of the back of the end zone, so we'll start the drive at the 25 on the touchback. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
Well, thanks for joining us here on a Thursday night in the NFL. Third quarter, 2nd and 10 coming up. Hurts a handoff to Sanders. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. 12 yards is the pickup. Good for an Eagle first down.
First downs have not come easy, and neither have runs like this throughout this game.
Absolutely not. He finally felt like, whoa, a sigh of relief. We got something going in the running game. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Throwing is Hurts. He's got Watkins on the out route. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. And a nice gain of 21 yards. So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
It's a 2nd down run with Sanders, and he'll take it inside the 40 to the 39-yard line. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. On play action, they'll throw. They're trying for Rager, but it's intercepted. It's Devin White, the linebacker. And his guys are going to have the football back as the third quarter comes to an end. One quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Another important fourth quarter series coming up. That last INT helping to maintain their slim advantage. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. The Pro Bowler Fletcher Cox there to get him down. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. Now Brady. This will be caught by Brown. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a first down. Well, probably the only thing he did wrong there was go out of bounds, nursing this fourth quarter lead. You want to stay in, eat the clock.
Yeah, you got to love the effort, the catch, the extra yardage, but you got to know the situation. Stay in bounds, young man.
So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 down at the 33. And now this pass brought in by Brown. An agile move and a nice gain, then dropped at the 25-yard line.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
On 2nd down now, it's Patterson. And he's going to take this one down to about the 23-yard line. They got 2 of the 3 they needed there. Leaves them with 3rd and just a yard. They'll try and run for it with Jones. And he will have the first down across the 20 to the 19-yard line. They're able to convert with a gain of 4.
But they didn't accomplish their goal. They didn't get a stop there, gave up another first down. They have all 3 timeouts in their pocket. I think defensively you got to start thinking about using them here.
I was just going to ask you at what point you think now's the go time?
I think now's the go time. I don't think you sit back and wait because they can take a lot of time off the clock between plays and run 3 to 4 and really put you in a stressful spot.
That throw by Brady incomplete.
This has certainly been a physical game so far. Limited scoring opportunities for both sides. And there's another chance that goes unfulfilled.
2nd and 10. From the gun, it's Brady. Got him in. It's Brown. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. Brady. Flushed out right. And he can't get rid of it. It's taken down. A play like that with how far he had to go to make that sack shows how athletic defensive ends have become in the NFL.
And not just athletic. This is coached in a big way. Run to the football at all times. How about never giving up on it and pursuing all the way across the field?
So that one, CD, going to make the road back a lot more difficult.
Oh, there's no doubt about that. You know they were praying on the other sideline for a miss because now, as you pointed out, a very difficult road. Down 2 scores. You don't just need a touchdown. You need a chain of events to go your way. You've got to score, somehow get the ball back, and score again. The odds of that happening, not great in your favor.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. He's going to look deep for Watkins. Launches deep. A jump ball, and this is caught. It's a gain of 35. Now, you're at the point in the game right now where you got to start taking some chances, and that chance paid off.
And it's a good idea to be that aggressive because, truthfully, the defensive guys, they're just playing not to make a mistake. That often means you can make a big play against them.
So it's Eagle football here as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. He was looking for Miles Sanders out of the backfield, and now it's 2nd down. He'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Back-to-back incompletions, but we know this is definitely 4-down territory. Time not on their side. I don't think they want to try and get the 1st down in 2 installments. I think they got to go and get it right here, right now.
They'll look to throw again. And Sanders has got it complete. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. The Eagle passing game looking good on this drive. It's a 1st down. Now flags come in here. Looked like one of the Eagles might have moved. The false start backs him up 5. 1st and 15. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked up by Jamel Dean. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training. So he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Brady going to look to throw. And that's complete. It's Chris Godwin. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
Well, how about this aggressive approach? Got the lead, fourth quarter, continuing to throw the football. Are you thinking about Super Bowl 51? Atlanta had the lead against New England, and they ended up giving it up?
I was going to say don't say it, but you did say it.
I did, didn't I?
Yeah, anybody watching Atlanta, our apologies. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last two plays.
And there's a familiar sight. Rob Gronkowski making a catch for a first down. And remember, Gronk said he was done in 2019, was out of football after retiring from the Patriots. But Brady asked if he'd run it back with him in Tampa, and he answered the call. Gronk earned his fourth ring with the win in Super Bowl 55, a game in which he scored 2 touchdowns.
Brady's throw there, incomplete.
It's another zone defense. It looks like it's open for possibilities, but they did a nice job patrolling the middle of the field and forcing an incompletion.
Here's 2nd and 10. Back to throw, Brady. He completes it to Evans. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. 22 yards there, a first down.
And Mike Evans has been the model of consistency and excellence. 7 years in the league. He's been a 1,000-yard receiver 7 times, the first guy in league history to do that. And he makes another catch there for a first down.
Brady to throw. Eluding the pressure right. Open man, Gronkowski complete. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble.
Looking for Brown, and he's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Antonio Brown, his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Bucs add on to their lead, and they are also closing in on a 5th straight victory. Extra point good by Gostkowski. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. Now Pinion with the kickoff honors following the touchdown. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. That 5-game win streak is ticking away here in the 4th quarter. Just haven't been as sharp in the... Oh, and Hurts is going to be hit and taken down to the ground. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts. As the clock stops with 23 seconds to go in the game. Throwing on 2nd and long. Hurts. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Picked by Antoine Winfield Jr. Now the return will stop right around the 25. That's now 3 turnovers in this second half. Very costly. And earlier in the half, Charles, when I asked you for your keys to the second half, you said, hey, maybe trite, but it's going to be turnovers. That's been the story.
It certainly has, but I didn't expect it to be this much of the story. I mean, when you're getting up to 3, you're really putting your team in jeopardy.
And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down. They're still throwing the football here. Now, obviously, the incompletion stops the clock. That's a bad thing.
Feels to me like they're just keeping them honest on defense, because you know they're going to stack the line of scrimmage and try and stop any type of a running play. Short little passes may work in exchange of running plays. Keep the clock moving, keep them moving.
I guess you're right. If they can get some first downs, just as good as running the football. And he's going to go down here, a sack. They push him back to the 34. And the clock will now stop as a timeout is called with 5 seconds left. And And the clock will now stop as a timeout is called with 5 seconds left. And in his 15th season, he's able to get this one to go, and that will extend their lead even further. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the fourth.
And you know, in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
Very short kick. This will be taken by one of the up men. Oh, a good return up past the 30. And a penalty marker's down on the field. And they might be backing up a bit here to start the drive. So time has run out on what will be a Tampa Bay victory. And, you know, it wasn't a shutout. They did give up the points in the first quarter, but second, third, and fourth quarter, they held them scoreless.
Brandon, if you throw a shutout for quarters 2, 3, and 4, you're going to